Good timing. I was just about to get started. Oh man, it's not as warm today, but should be able to get a quick stream in. How was your day?
Asteroid said, good morning.
Did you end up getting that stuff you were looking for the scooter? Guten Morgen. Although it's well in the afternoon. I've got a few changes that I've made today. We've got the optical image stability turned off, which is the one where the sensor sort of jiggles around. That's what makes it look all wobbly in the corners. I did a bunch of testing at home and this seems to be the best option. But I don't know what it looks like on the bike. And we got some changes to the wind.
Asteroid said, I couldn't find that part and I searched through like 5 stores.
Oh damn, that's a shame. Maybe if you look on Mercari, they might have it. But then it's a case of, oh actually if they're in the Tokyo area, you can just go straight to their place and pick it up.
Said, it's still pretty shaky but it's not terrible.
Yeah, it should be better than it was before. Like right now it's kind of bumpy, so it'll jiggle around a bit. But this is fairly smooth, this part of the ground. It's just I tested it with the Ibis on and it just wobbles too much. Like the corners go nuts. It's not designed for that lens adapter. It's more for, I think it's more just for photos. Although, like if you're holding the phone and you're not moving around too much, it's pretty stable then. Oh yeah, and I don't have the phone case on, so I don't know what the wind noise situation's like.
Asteroid said, yeah, Matt found it on a website exclusive to Japan, but I have to have Japanese information to sign up and order.
Ah, that sucks. You'd have to go through someone else. Oh, that's right. You got plenty of time to organise all that. You'll be able to get it. Yeah, they're gatekeeping you. They're hoarding all the scooter parts for themselves. Yeah, I need to check what the wind noise is like as well. I don't have the phone case on today.
Said, wind is still pretty good, but yeah, as long as I can get it before I leave, I don't care.
Yeah, sweet. Yeah, you got time to organise it, so you should be able to get it. It's also probably worth checking what other scooters have that part, because sometimes they're kind of universal. They'll use it on like a number of models. Engineers are kind of lazy. They don't like redoing stuff that they've already done. Alright, we're going to cross over here.
Asteroid said, I think it's Vino exclusive this one.
Ah, damn. That's a bit of a shame. Sounded like Limp Bizkit. Maybe. Yeah, I was a bit worried about how cold it was today, but this isn't too bad. I can handle this. I don't know what it'll be like when the sun goes down. I don't know what I'm going to do in winter, because it's just cold all the time.
Asteroid said, yeah, it's a pain in the ass part to get, but hopefully when I get it, it'll be able to fall back on my tax returns, lol.
Yeah, it's a business expense. You need it as a way to run the stream, which is a business. crazy how much stuff you can actually claim when you have like a company or even just like a sole trader set up. Technically, anything that you buy while you're streaming is tax deductible.
I mean, I needed to travel around.
Exactly. I've got to fix this. This is too loose. Give me a second. It's like digging into my arm, my palm. Put it up here. Yeah, that feels better. So you got tax return on the way, I guess. But yeah, I claimed like a second-hand.
Viceroy said, "All right, man, just stopped in to say what's up."
Yeah, no worries, man. You got stuff to do.
Going to go to Akiba to look at camera stuff.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, they should definitely have something there. There's quite a few camera stalls down there. There's even like a dedicated film photography one. You know what you should do? You should stream it. I'll end this. I'll go straight home and I'll watch it. Alright, we're going to get run over? Hopefully not. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how this type of stabilisation looks. When I get back home, I've tested it walking around. I haven't tested it on the bike yet. I'd check our mail too, but by the time I do that, it just takes too long to get my keys out. Okay, we're gonna cross over. Oh yep, they're letting me through. Nice. Check the side. What do we got? We got no one coming over there. Alright, easy. Oh, I can smell the Mickey D's. It smells like oil. I'm not actually meant to go this way, but we'll just commit to the mistake. I'm going to hook a right up there and go the way I need to go. I'll be proper hungry when I get home. I should have ate something before I left. That's alright, this is a good way to burn calories. Yeah, on Sunday, it's going to be 30 degrees and I've got a big stream planned for that day. So I might have to leave kind of late and get home in the dark. There's no way I'm riding when it's 30. That's just too hot. No, I've never been down here.
Ozzy Danny said, "Just streaming even at the desk. It's good to eat before stream."
Hey Danny. Yeah, I should have planned ahead. I've got like half a Parmigiana left to eat. We get them on Wednesdays from the pub and they're massive. I had I had a third yesterday. I had a third later on. And there's still like half the thing left. So I can have that when I get back. Alright, what road is this? I have no idea. Let's go explore that little path. Literally never been up here. I think I know where this comes out. I hope it's not like a court. Hope this goes through. Looks like it might. I think it comes out onto a road. Yeah, it does. Alright, and then which way do I go? I reckon probably left.
Ozzy Danny said, "See, there I ate an entire pizza myself last night.
Yeah.
Had my half of the garlic bread for lunch."
Yeah, I used to be able to destroy like a large pizza and then some. Like a, what are they? 12-inch pizza. Because I used to work at a pizza store, so you just sort of get used to it. And it's funny, you look at it on the plate and you're like, there's no way I can finish that whole thing. And then you blink and it's gone. I think we've got to go down here. Nah, we've made a mistake, but I can fix it. There's a little alleyway that goes where I need to go up here. Oh, lots of birds. Yeah, they're all cockatoos, not koalas. We should be, yeah, I can go up this little laneway here. It says no through road, but I think that's for in front. Yeah, so we'll go up here and then we'll hook a right at the next one. There's some big trees up here. They've been here a while. These things on the left, they get heaps of bees in them. Oh no, not those ones. The wattle trees do. There's always bees and wasps around them. Yeah, we'll hook a right up here. That should be the right road. Yeah, I got my choice of food when I get home. There's a lamb roast, and then I got dinner from last night. They do like a celebrity parmigiana every Wednesday on special. And last night's was, it's like Mexican pulled pork, which is like shredded pork with cheese and sour cream. Yeah, it would have been good if they put like some jalapenos in it, or some chili. Alright, this should be a good test of the wind noise, because I don't have as good a setup today as I did the other day. I took the case off because it won't let me put the lens adapter on properly. It was slightly off, so everything was kind of blurry.
Ozzy Danny said, I can imagine jalapenos on that, yeah.
Yeah, it'd be good. It just needed something spicy in it. I like some sweet and sour sauce on it, or chili sauce. Sweet chili sauce would be good. I guess I could just chuck it on myself. Or barbecue sauce, actually, that'd be good. I'm going to do that. That'll jazz up the flavour a bit. Those meals are huge, though. There's no way I could eat the whole thing in one sitting. I'd be sick. But they're good. They definitely are. They're generous at that place. They used to be really cheap too. It used to be like $12 on a Wednesday for like a huge parma. But then COVID happened and they jacked up the price. Let's pick up the pace. No cars, that's good. G'day. Alright, I reckon we'll get there before the sunset hits. You can definitely feel that it's cooler in the shade. But it's not like painfully cold. Oh. Yeah, guy.
Sarah Seshogan said, oi oi Tilda, how's the day going so far? All this Parma chicken talk is making me hungry.
Alright, Shogun. Yeah, I had a pretty good dinner last night. I've still got half of it left tonight. So I'll rip into that when I get home. I'm definitely going to be working up a appetite, because I'm already hungry and I just started. What do they call them in New South Wales? Are they Parmigianas? Like, we call them Parmas. Or do you guys call them Parmies? There's no consensus on this yet. Every state seems to have their own little nickname for them. Alright, hook her right up here.
Sarah Seshogan said, just parma or chicken parma.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's what we call them. Alright, we're gonna get down here. I'm sure there's a way to walk the bike through here. It's just looks very tight and tedious. I'll give it a shot. Nah, there's no way. Maybe, we'll see.
Ozzy Danny said, I don't think it's a state thing. It's just a, some people are weird thing.
No, it's definitely a state thing because it's the same with potato cakes and potato scallops. Like that differs wildly. If you're ever at Byron Bay, they'll know where you're from just when you order that from the fish and chip shop. Oh, I need a drink. We should be able to see some wallabies through
Sarah
here.
Seshogan said, do you guys have this pub chain called Cage Dining by any chance?
No, I don't think I've ever seen them. Although I looked, most of our pubs are owned by like one company. They all have fairly consistent menus. Which is a bit weird. You'd think like, you know, RSLs and pubs would be kind of independently owned. See, I just grew up with it, so I've just always called it that. I don't know what they're called in New South Wales. There might be scallops up there too. It's funny though, because all that food originates from the UK. So we should be using their terminology for it all. But some dude's like, nah, I gotta be different. I'm gonna call it this instead. Ah, there we go. Avoid the dog poo. That's slack. Like, if your dog takes a shit out here, at least, you know, throw it off into the bushes or something. Don't just leave it on the trail. God, that's bumpy.
Ozzy Danny said, it's scallops everywhere from Victoria because the shallow fried mash with cornflour thing is a potato cake.
Yeah. I don't know why it would ever be called a scallop. That just seems odd to me. But in Queensland,
Ozzy
they
Danny
definitely call it
said,
that.
everywhere except asterisk I meant.
Ah. It's just funny, like even this country, which isn't that old, we've got like regional names for things. Damn, this is steep. Oh, that's tricky. There we go. Just brute force my way up that. Oh, I can hear like a weird bird. I don't think I've ever heard a bird like that before.
Ozzy Danny said, like, we have a different dish entirely which is called a potato cake, so you can't call the battered thing that, or confusion.
So what is that? What's the Queensland potato cake? It's got to have an equivalent down here. I bet you there'd be a ton of disappointed Victorians from the fish and chip shops up there. I ordered a potato cake and you gave me this other wildly different
Sarah
thing.
Seshogan said, did you try out Luke's advice of buying a cheap phone case and muffling the wind noise?
I did,
Sounds a lot better now since I was here.
but that was on the last stream. I ran it with the tape on the phone and the case on. Today I've just got the phone. So I want to see how bad the wind gets. Because with the case on, the lens adapter doesn't sit flush. It's got stuff in the way. Now I could cut up the case and try that, but I figured it's easier just to do this.
Leftover mashed potato with a bit of corn flour or plain flour mixed through. Shallow fried in a frying pan, usually served with the fish cake.
So it's not battered, it's a bit different. Yeah, we don't have those. I don't even know what you would call it here. It's not very windy in this area, but it was real windy before, so I can check the VOD later and see how that handles it. I'm also testing out the stability today. I've only got electronic stability on. I don't have
Ozzy Danny
in body.
said, number not battered, and shallow fried, not deep fried.
Yeah, so that's quite different. Potato cakes here, it's all deep fried. And they're really good. I'm still hanging out to find a place around here that'll do deep fried Mars bars. Those things are godly. We used to have them next to our pizza shop. And man, it was like $1.20 for 3 of the fun size ones. Like you're just eating pure calories, but damn, it tastes so good. Like crispy on the outside, they coat them in a cinnamon sugar. And then, yeah, it's all sort of melted on the inside. It was awesome. Ah, that's why they put that bench there. There's sort of like a half-decent view.
Sarah Seshogan said, good old potato scallops, never referred to them as cakes.
Yeah, it must be a uniquely Victorian thing. I may have done my armband up a bit too tight. My hand's going a bit numb. We'll fix that in a bit. If it goes blue, tell me. Now I've got to remember how to get out of here because I got lost last time. I went the wrong way. There's like a fine balance between setting this thing up tight enough so it doesn't jiggle around everywhere and loose enough that you still have blood flow. Oh, all these little elevation changes though make for a good workout. Yeah, I was just up here last time I saw a wallaby. He was just sitting in the middle, just oblivious. I got real close to him. Probably not so lucky today.
Danny said, but yeah, the Palmer vs Palmy thing doesn't seem to be a state thing. Which is even weirder, but seems like people in every state can go either way.
Yeah, there's no consistency to it. It's very odd. The name itself might even be inherited from like the UK. Maybe different regions call it different things over there too. Now, I know if I go right, it's dead end. So this will come out on the road. Oh, we've got a bridge. Oh, this is that bridge I almost fell off the other day because I wasn't going fast enough. That would have been fun. Now, I was coming the other way and I just sort of got halfway up it and stopped. Wasn't paying attention. Because what happened was my phone had like tilted forwards and was just pointing at the ground. So I went to fix that. Or I realised that took my attention off of what I was doing. Alright, I see the exit.
Sarah Seshogan said, stay safe out there, Tilda.
Yeah, I'll be right. I could crawl to safety. Got my phones as well, so. Some of the shit the mountain biker guys do is insane though. They'll have like these tiny little, like, I don't know, 4-inch bridges that they ride over. Like trials type stuff. And they go screaming over it. Alright, let's fix this. I need blood flow. I think it's tight because I washed it the other day. Might actually just be the armband.
Ozzy Danny said, nah, Parma just short for the Italian dish, Parmigiana, which, to be fair, is spelled P-A-R-M-I, but crucially, I think anyway, a palmy is a term for a handjob, so I'll never be using that. Ha ha.
Yeah, I don't think I've heard anyone call it that down here. Alright. Damn, my goggles are like fogging up. These are so annoying, but I guess they had like a lot of dudes on motorbikes and stuff coming through here. We used to get them behind our house all the time. Just like 2-stroke ones. That was bad. They were so loud. Alright. Make sure I didn't crush my phone with my pedals. Alright, if we go left up here, it'll go where I want to go. There's a little path over there. I don't know what that is. I'll have to check that out one day. I think if I go through there, that goes to the rail trail. Maybe we'll explore that on the way back. Ah, that's better. I can feel my arm again. Yeah, it's not a bad afternoon out here today. We had like a bunch of rain yesterday, the last couple of days, which we need. We desperately need rain because in summer you just don't get much and the tanks run dry. I don't know how much ours filled up. I'll check it when I get home. You'd be surprised how quickly like water tanks fill up. Like I think we got 36,000 litres out the front, and like 2 or 3 days of rain and they're full because they just capture everything from the roof. But the problem we've got is, like, ideally you want them lower than the roof by a lot, and ours aren't. They didn't really dig the pit for them deep enough, so you have to have like a pump to get all the water out of them. Oh man, those birds making a racket. So what we're going to do is we're going to dig a nice big pit next to our shed, and we're going to fit like another decent sized tank down there, and that'll bring us up to like, I don't know, maybe 50,000 litres, and that's more than enough to get through summer. Because ours are hooked up to the showers, the washing machine, the toilets. It makes a difference. You definitely save a lot on your water bill. I think the next thing we need to get is like a battery system for the house. But like one of those ones that you can hook up to the inverter and just charge up during the day. All my mates just recently got their solar stuff installed and their battery systems because there's a huge rebate from the government on it. It's quite a lot. You save like a few grand. But there's a catch. You have to have a system that is, like virtual power plant enabled. Now, they don't force you to connect up to it. And what a virtual power plant is, it's that when there's someone else that needs your stored up power, they can take it.
Oh yeah, I've heard about this.
Yeah. Now, only WA at the moment have it set up so that you have to be connected to it. Well, I just don't trust the government here. Like, they would 100% just change the laws and be like, okay, now you have to be hooked up to it. We're going to drain your house in the middle of the night because we need your power. So, and like, if they do that consistently, you know, like discharge your batteries, like it kills the batteries. So I don't think it's worth it. I think you're better off just paying for your own independent system. Yeah, it'll cost a bit more, but it's definitely more future-proof. It'll last you longer, and you can be 100% sure that whatever capacity you've put into it, you get to use. And it's a good way to have like almost a fully off-grid setup, so you're not relying on anyone. Because we had like huge storms out here probably about a year and a half ago, and the power was off for like 2 or 3 days. It wasn't bad. Like, we had generators and stuff, so we were fine. But you know, other people didn't. So like 2-3 days, that's your food in the fridge gone cold. Gonna lose a lot of money there. You just can't do anything. No internet. The power went out, then the internet was on for about maybe 2 or 3 hours because they have backup generators, but then they ran out of fuel, so then the internet died. And another time we had a power outage. The internet was fine, it was like a localised power outage. and yeah, our router wouldn't turn on. So we figured out, oh, it takes a 12-volt input. So we jerry-rigged this thing up and we ran it off a car battery.
Ozzy Danny said, your food in the fridge went cold. Isn't that the point of the fridge?
Yeah, my bad. It goes the opposite. It gets warm and goes bad. My brain's not braining too good today. Must be all the oxygen not going where it needs to go. But yeah, like we've got our main fridge, then we got like 2 big freezers because we just sort of buy our food in bulk, and you know, if that goes, like that's thousands of dollars of food. It just goes bad. So we got like 2 generators. We used to have 3, but we gave one to our neighbours. I think they bought it like fairly cheap. It was just a little like 5 kilowatt job, but it's enough for them to run their fridge and freezer. Whereas we got like some huge, I don't even know what it is. I think it's some big 3-phase thing, big diesel generator. It's like the size of half a car. And we're going to just plug it straight into the house and run everything on it. It's awesome. So we're fairly protected from like power outages and stuff. Oh, it's nice out here. We've got really long shadows in the fields because the sun's very low. It's going to get cold on the way back though, I can already tell. It's already not that warm. So we'll just do a quick loop around the D-cell plant and then we'll beeline it back home. I don't want to wear my legs out. I've got a huge ride on Sunday planned if the weather works out. I want to go from here to basically San Remo. And I've never ridden that far before. I reckon I'll be up for it.
Ozzy Danny said, by the way, I did some digging on the history of potato scallops vs cake.
Oh yeah?
You're right, it was English.
Yeah, that makes sense.
They seem to call it a scallop in northern England, a fritter in the Midlands, a snack in a place called Wigan, down in East Lancashire.
Yeah, and England's funny like that. Like, it's not a big place, but...
A special in Liverpool, and potato cake is used. For, you won't love this, so the following is a pasted quote, a patty made of mashed potato rather than a solid slice.
Ah. Well, there you go. That's the official term. But England's funny like that. They've got all these different areas, and those people basically kept to themselves for hundreds of years, developed their own culture, and then, yeah, that's it. You get all these different naming conventions. And then you ship them all off to Australia, and they don't know what to call it. So it's kind of amazing they were even able to come up with like a unanimous word in the States for it. That hill's not that big. We'll get up it. There's the it's like an artificial wetlands nature reserve around the D-cell plant. I'm going to ride around that. Apparently you can go around the whole thing. Actually, I can ride.
Ozzy Danny said, as near as I can tell, 2 recipes went to Victoria and somehow got confused.
One of them won. All hail the mighty potato cake. It's hard to find a good fish and chips store down here anymore. When I was young, you could tell it was a good one because it was run by Greeks. And Greeks, they're generous with their servings. And they do a good job. But now it's like really, really hard to find those. Now you get places they cut the flakes so thick, better than fish. And like minimum chips gets you hardly anything. We got a fairly decent shop down here. They make like good burgers and stuff too. Ooh. Right, our turn off should be up here somewhere. Although, I'm grabbing a drink. There we go. Oh, that's better. Oh yeah, I fixed that thing where it said name joined. So now it actually has the correct variable in there and it reads it out right. That was Amanda 1. She joined. But the thing was set up wrong.
Sarah Seshogan said, a smack and a dab lol, learned something new about that. Sounds good with the bike route.
I can hear the water pump's going. Something happening up here. So apparently this road, yeah, that's the wrong one. This one, oh, maybe it's the right one. There's one that just goes to the front and there's one that goes all the way around. I'm trying to find the one that goes around. Yeah, all this exercise is actually working. I am slowly losing weight. It's a combination of this and limiting the amount of sugar that I have. So I try to limit myself to one sugary thing a day, whether it's like a bottle of soft drink or like a ice cream or whatever. And I say try because, you know, obviously I have no willpower and I still eat more than I should. But the exercising is working really well. Particularly because if I normally ride, like I'll just do the loop around town, it takes about 40 minutes, and then I'm done. But if I'm streaming, like I don't want to stop, I just want to keep going. I kind of get why Luke does such huge streams, because he enjoys it. Oh, there we go. We got my gears. Obviously, you know, when you're cycling, there's a limit to how long you can go. It'll destroy your legs. And we'll probably find that limit on Sunday. All right, I'm going to go in here. This looks different. This is not the way I came last time, was it? Maybe it was. I think... Nah, I pulled in over there. There was a different spot. That's where that lady was getting out of her car with her dog to go for a walk. I'll give you guys all the tour of my bike at the end of the stream, because I don't think I've even showed people like what the bike looks like and all the stuff it's got on it. As you see this locks out the shock.
Danny said, well, back when he did the cycle focused super long streams, he had that electric bike.
Yeah, electric does help. I don't have that luxury. We do have a spare electric bike. It's my dad's old one. But it's like this weird DIY conversion kit. So the battery, it like clips into the front over the handlebars. And then the motor is like, it's in the front hub of the wheel. So it's a front wheel drive electric bike. And it's got like, just full power. Like you just push a button and it rides for you. But it has problems. Like you go over bumps and stuff and the contact for the battery kind of disconnects. So it's, I don't know, I'm not a big fan of it. His other bike though is really nice. It's a Merida like 700 or 400 or something. Has like 500-600 kilometer range. And it's got like some really nice gear in it. The gear set is like a 1x12. I think it's, was it Shimano Eagle or, I can't remember who makes it. I think NX Eagle. Got good shocks in it. I told him get a dropper post because it makes it so much easier to get on and off your bike. And it took him a while to get used to it, but he's got it down now. Well, dropper posts are meant for mountain biking. So you can like this, you can drop the seat and then you just get up on your legs and you can shift the bike all around to sort of keep it balanced and where you want it to go. But I don't use it for that, I just use it for easy to get on and off. And like sometimes I'll use it going downhill. All right, sun is going down. It's kind of far to get to the beach from here. Like, there's the sand dunes over there, but there's no quick, easy path to get there. There was that one I took the other day where it cut out. There's really bad reception through there. And then once you're at the beach, like you can't ride, you gotta walk. And it took me forever to get to the next spot. Damn, I should have just turned back, but I wanted to see where it went. I'm amazed I haven't seen any kangaroos or anything yet, or even rabbits. Normally they'd be everywhere out grazing this time. It might be a bit too early. The last time I was here, I saw heaps of rabbits. We get a lot of foxes out here now too. I think they keep the rabbit population in check. Oh, speak of the devil. He's bolting off. He's not scared. Oh no, he's found a rabbit. So there you go, nature has just proved me wrong. There's a rabbit that went off the left here. That guy's Jack Russell is on a mission. I think if I follow this and take the road, it goes to mouth of the Powlett River, and then there's that bike track, the rail trail. I can take that back. I reckon that's a good idea. Just haven't been there for a while. I've never actually been down here either. I just sort of checked it out on the map. Nice view, that's Kulkunda up there. This is a really good time to do photography out here. Like golden hour. The light's all nice and soft, you get those long shadows. The light's not as harsh because it's going through more of the atmosphere.
Sarah Kesselden said, having a guess where the rabbits are.
Yeah, there's a few of them out here. I haven't seen that many though. That Jack Russell will probably find a few.
Sarah Kesselden said, during the year time of our Emperor Nazi Goring, it was to keep the rabbits out. Too many rabbits.
That's right.
Classic Telstra ad.
As far as I'm concerned, that is official history at this stage. It was on TV, it's got to be true. We used to have so many good ads on TV. Now they're all kind of tame and like they're afraid of offending people, but we used to have some wicked ads. My favourite is still the Yo Gorilla ones, where it's like a parody of Speed. It's basically the whole movie condensed down to like a couple of 30-second ads. They were so good. And like the beer ads that we used to have were really good too. Like I think it's Carlton, like it's a big ad, very big ad. And they got all those people out in the field making like a big picture. That was a really good one as well. But it seems like the advertising industry here is, they just play it safe all the time now. Remember Kent Bruce was gone, just some dude screaming at the camera about like what, cheap furniture for like 30 seconds.
Sarah Kesselden said, the only ads that stick out nowadays to me is the Meerkat and Budget Direct ads.
Yeah, they're not bad. They're endearing. But yeah, like the Dodo ads, like they suck. You know, they got their 3D mascot and it's just, there's nothing fun about it. We used to have way better ads. Even the car ads, like the Toyota one, where the dude's like, bugger, he keeps breaking everything because of his ute. Like he lightly taps the fence and the whole fence falls over. And he lightly taps the outhouse and it breaks. They were pretty good. They restricted a lot of what you can do with car ads here, though.
Sarah said, I really don't remember the last time I saw a dodo ad.
Oh, I see a few. There's like this lady and she's got her internet's out. And she's looking over the fence and she's asking the little dodo character, hey, is your internet on? He's like, you know it is. I can't remember her name. Yeah, we go this way. There's a sign that says Wonthaggi. That's got to be where I want to go. So that's a path and that's a road. I think this just takes me back to where I started. So maybe we'll go this way. If I go down that other dirt road, that goes to the mouth of the Powlett River.
Said, the one that stuck with me is the tongue that's drinking alky in the bathroom.
Yeah, I was thinking of that one too. That was kind of gross, but it was still good. I think I had like the Benny Benassi on that. That's what my gut's telling me. I think it was a Heineken ad. But yeah, that one definitely made an impact. Oh, it's getting sandy. Maybe I should not have gone this way. Oh well, let's see where we end up. If I get lost, I can just go back. This will either come out at the caravan park, mouth of the Powlett River, or it'll come back on that road that we turned off to get here. It's a big trail though, it's bigger than I thought it was. On the map, it doesn't look that big. You're like, oh, there's the building and there's the trail that goes around it. It won't take that long to get around. But it's huge. I was sort of 50-50 on doing a stream today. I got this guy I called up yesterday, he was off. He didn't have time to talk for work. He's like, oh, I've got to do this thing with my... No, he had to go to physio. And then I'm like, okay, we'll just do it tomorrow. So I messaged him. No, he messaged me. He said, oh, I've got this thing with my son. Can I call you later? And I'm like, well, I'm not going to be home between 6 and 9. He's like, okay, I'll just call later. It's like kind of late, but like, who cares? And I can finally wrap up that job that's been dragging on for a bit. It's one of those ones that's got like scope creep. Like you've got a clear, defined amount of work that you're going to do and you get it done and then like, oh, actually, can we also have this? I'm like, well, yes, you can, but it'll cost more. Which works out for me. I don't mind doing a bit more work. I'm going to have to ride through here a bit more often. It's really nice. It's just very different to like the bushland and stuff that I normally ride through. You can tell they take good care of this spot. Oh yeah, it was big news the other day. They were saying that Phillip Island MotoGP will not renew their contract because of, I don't even know the reason. I think it was like the state government couldn't fork up enough money to keep the event there. And this whole area, they kind of, it injects a lot of money into the businesses around here. All the hotels, all the cafes and stuff, especially along on Phillip Island itself. It'd be a real shame to lose that. They said they want to send it off to South Australia. And I'm thinking, what track can you run a MotoGP at over there? You've got Melilla, but the surface of that track is shit. So I don't think that's like a good option for it. You've got Adelaide International Raceway, but the last time I saw, the surface of that track wasn't that crash hot either. And it's kind of in the middle of nowhere. If they did it in Adelaide, that'd be cool, like the old F1 that they did there. That'd be like a really good event. I think I know where we are. We sort of rode around here last time. Oh, actually no, I didn't go over the bridge. Oh, this is a nice smooth bridge though. Not like the ones that we'll be going over on the way home. Okay, where am I? I can see a windmill. That sort of gives me at least some sort of orientation. Like an ancient, I don't know if that's a caravan or like a bird hide or something. Yeah, it's probably a bird hide.
Ozzy Dunny said, here we get Rocky Nat. If they go elsewhere, I'll be glad.
Yeah, Rocky Nats.
Sarah Sefogin said, cool beach walk track.
Yeah, it is nice here. Rocky Nats, I've got a friend who, he's got a business that goes up there for that. They do like the drifting and stuff, drift demonstrations. He's called Drift Cadet. And he's also a Hachi Rocket owner. So that's how I know him. Peter, from like a long time ago. And it's funny, it's such a small world. I had a guy come over to buy some N64 games off me. And he went to school with Peter. I told him, like, hey, we got a mutual. Like, you know Peter? He's like, yeah. Like, how do you know him? He's like, oh, we went to school together. I'm like, oh, awesome. I met him years ago when he was doing car stuff. And it's cool, I got to see him like grow his business from basically nothing to doing like pretty big events and stuff now. So contacts from a few years ago, and it'd be really cool if I could hit them up to do like videos and stuff as well. Like either for my YouTube or even just promotional stuff for them. Good way to build up the portfolio. Yeah, my brakes are squeaking a bit. I bought new brake pads, but I haven't put them in yet. They were kind of grinding when I was using them, and then like it just stopped the next time I used them.
We get Rocky Nat, Rocky or
Like business and stuff to the town. Plus, in terms of motorsport and stuff, like options would be limited up there, so it fulfills a need. All right, we'll go this way, and then this will come out. This is the opposite way that we went the other day. Well, I've got no problems with motorsports if it's done all proper. But yeah, I can see what you're saying. Like, it does become a bit of an inconvenience to people in the town. It's sort of striking a balance between entertaining people and not getting too much in their way.
Ozzy Danny said, yeah, you can't reach the shops because of it.
At all.
Even people who own businesses in that zone, no entry without a ticket.
Ah, that sucks. That's kind of weird. Like, what, you're going to block off public access to businesses that are just, you know, they need people to be able to go there. They should have like some sort of residence thing.
Said, and there's also always an increase of hoons around town.
Yeah, true. What they should do is have like a residence ticket that's free that lets you just go to the shops and stuff. Because that's a bit wrong. Like, what, you're telling people who live here they can't go to the shops that they always go to? Yeah, I'd be a bit annoyed at that too. All right, I think we hook a ride here. Yeah, cool. And then we go home. Easy. That's a good little ride around now. I might do that a few more times in the future.
Ozzy Danny said, I don't get why they don't use the industrial area for it. Like, it's a public holiday.
It's probably not as safe.
No one's at work there to bother with it.
Industrial areas have like, you know, it's still a public road and stuff. I think, don't they hold it at like, it's like a football ground type thing, isn't it? Like showgrounds type area. They need the room for it. It's like summer nats, like that place, there's always problems every year. And you get like, there's a lot of police there just to try keep things orderly. Oh, the best thing you can do is have it at an actual racetrack. Down here we have Easter Nats, and they have that at Sandown.
Said, number. They block off the main CBD roads for it.
Ah, that's a pain. How long is it for? Like just 2 or 3 days?
Said, Key Street and East Street.
Or is it just one day? If it's just one day, that's not too bad. Like, you can plan around it. Still a bit of a hindrance. Geelong milk. That thing has probably not delivered milk in a long time. Alright, I reckon I'll stay on this road and then I'll turn right on the bike path and head out from there. That is a nice view. All the windmills just sitting there, doing nothing.
Ozzy Danny said, well, the problem is that one day is the only day over Easter long weekend that you can shop. Easter Saturday, ha ha.
Yeah, and you're locked out of it. But there would be a bit of like a town culture around it, so people would, you know, they'd know in advance, okay, yep, this thing's coming up, we've got to get all our shopping done in early. Like, we sort of have that here before the holidays. You get all the tourists coming up and they clean out the shops. So you got to go like a week in advance and load up. And tourists stand out like so much. They're just way too happy.
Ozzy Danny said, most of town doesn't want it.
Way too energetic. Yeah, I wonder how long they've had Rocky Nuts up there for. It'd be interesting to see how it started and like how it grew, how they've sort of handled disputes and stuff in the past. That'd be the sort of stuff that only like locals would be aware of. Like, it wouldn't be documented anywhere else. Like, I remember down here, they cancelled Easter Nuts one year. It was meant to be held at Calder Park. And then a bunch of idiots cracked the shits at McDonald's, went across the road and tipped over like a Bob Jones T-Mart car. It was all in the news. It's like that's a franchise, you retards. Like, you're not helping your cause. That would have been like 2005, 2006. And I remember that night, because me and my friends were out street drifting in Dandenong while all that shit was going on. Because we knew the cops wouldn't be in Dandenong. And then shortly after that, they changed all the laws. Like, they brought in like the car crushing laws and all that crap. Car culture in Melbourne is like, it's almost dead. You still have small events here and there, but in terms of public stuff, like car cruises and people just meeting up, it's very, very hush-hush, very small. You have to know the people. And it kind of sucks because young guys don't have an option into it. So the whole car scene's sort of just dying off. And then you've got like the lack of new, cheap, affordable cars for people as well. That's doing some good damage too. All right, crossing ahead, that's the one I'm looking for. There it is. Should be getting home just as it gets dark. I might take a break up here and grab a drink. All right, here's the rail trail. Oh. Makes you wonder how many people actually use this bench just to sit on. Probably not many. Oh, it's dead quiet out here. You can actually hear the beach. might turn this on. But we don't need the brightest one. I'll knock it down to... I want to try it on the lowest one, actually. I think... Is it this one? Is that even on? 8.5. 21 hours. This is the lowest mode, and it's still fairly decent. It's just it's still too bright to make much of a difference. Like, I can still clearly see where I'm going, so I don't have a problem. But it'll get darker later, and it's sort of so people can see me as well. So from here back to town doesn't take that long. It's like 15 minutes, if that. And it's like, from here to town is about a third of the way to Kilcunda, which is where I'll be going on Sunday, if the weather's good. I want to ride all the way from Wonthaggi to Kilcunda, up to Anderson, and then across to the bay near San Remo, and then back. So I'll have to leave kind of like, probably about 4 o'clock. It's probably like a 2-hour ride. Might be a bit more. I'm pretty sure I'll get tired on the way back. Go a bit slower. It's a big ride though. You know, 2 hours there, 2 hours back. Probably 5 hours all up. I'll be wrecked by the end of it. And if we're lucky, we'll see some wildlife on this trail. I usually see like a couple rabbits. And the rabbits are weird. They just freeze in place, and then they realise that there's something coming close, and then they dart off. But sometimes they go the wrong way. They almost like run into your bike. So you've got to be a bit careful. I haven't seen one kangaroo. The one day I set up and say, we're looking for kangaroos, and I find nothing. I know where I can go to find some, but it'd be better if I could see some out here. It's funny, just looking up ahead, like this is dead straight, but I can't see the end of it. You can see a rabbit.
Sarah Sheshogan said, that is strange, yeah.
There's a ton of kangaroos, sort of like the north end of town. There's a housing estate, and they're always up there. And sometimes they sort of hop down near my way. On the south side, you definitely get a bunch at the golf course, but you usually get a few out here. Not on the actual trail, but you see them off in the fields and stuff. They're all just off somewhere else at the moment. I was thinking last night, like, what sort of stuff can I add to the stream to make it a bit more interesting? And oh, there's one right there. Shit. Ha. It seems like whenever I say something, the opposite happens. This big kangaroo just crossed over the road. Where is he? Is he gone over a fence? It was right here. There he is. Big boy. Don't drown me in a river, please. Yeah, there he goes. He's over the fence. Running off. Weird that he's on his own. Normally they're sort of like all together.
Sarah Sheshogan said, cross that out the bingo list.
Yeah, exactly. It's funny. It's like
Danny said, ATYYYYY calls.
the moment I start bitching about something, it happens. It's like before, I was saying, oh, I haven't seen many rabbits, and then there was that rabbit and the dog. And then I'm moaning about not seeing a kangaroo, and then boom, kangaroo. See, this is one of those, what was it called? What's the Jim Carrey movie where he's like, everyone's watched Truman? It's like a Truman moment. It's like someone's organised it. They're like, oh, he's It's getting wise to the lack of wildlife. Release the kangaroo. Oh well, it worked. That was a big kangaroo too. I think that's probably the closest I've been to a kangaroo on my bike. I mean, the other day was a wallaby. He wasn't that big. That was a full-blown, I think grey kangaroo. The red ones are the big ones. But he was pretty big for a grey. Oh yeah, it's cooling off now. There's no clouds. It's going to get real cold tonight. But I'll be back home well before that happens. How are we doing for time? Doing alright. I'll be home in time for the phone call.
Sarah Robin said, hopefully they won't jump out of the bushes.
Yeah, that would suck. At least there's something soft to run into. Oh, we got some dogs up ahead. I wonder if they're on a leash. Sometimes you get dogs, they just crack the shits because they're not used to bikes or whatever. Yeah, I think they're on a leash, we'll be fine.
Sarah Robin said, camera is blurry at the moment.
G'day.
Sarah Robin said, oh, it's good now.
It's getting dark, that's why. Unless there's something on the lens, that happened the other day.
Danny said, which I think it's fixing.
I'll give it a wipe up ahead. But yeah, this happens, it gets dark. The camera can't pick up all the detail of it, it just gets blurry.
Run for a moment there. Yeah, shit.
Or it could have just been bitrate, that happens too. There's so many things that can affect the image quality. It's really hard to diagnose. But normally things are fairly consistent. I almost swallowed a bug there, jeez. Oh, here's dark. If I flick this on the brightest mode, maybe that's a bit better. Definitely brighter. It goes from having like 20 hours reserved to 1.5. Supposed to have 2 hours on this mode, on a full charge. Yeah, let's grab another water. Oh. Like if I hold really still, should look all right. It's just when you move, like the camera doesn't have enough light to pick up all the detail, and then the bitrate crunches it even further. I could hear that kookaburra from the other day. He's probably still there. Must be his tree. Oh. All right. It's funny, the moment I stop my... Yeah, I reckon it's that same one. He's coming. That noise is coming from the exact same tree. Well, he's gone apeshit. Yeah, that was the one that I came up to the other day, and then he got all shy and stopped making noise. All right, we'll go back this way. Cut right through the middle of the town. It's a bit brighter up here. It shouldn't be as blurry. But I have changed the stabilization today, so I want to check all that out. See if this is like the best mode. Because the Ibis just doesn't look that good. It like wobbles in the corners a lot, and it's like constantly going. I think it might just be better like this. But who knows? Maybe I'll get home and check the VOD and it looks like crap. We'll see. Oh, they've cut all the grass here. It's been a while since I've done that. See if there's anything happening in the middle of the town. You can hear all those birds when I'm riding on that road, even from here. Just a ton of galahs and cockatoos and stuff screeching away. There's a little housing estate to the left here, but I don't know if I'm over on that side, if it comes through up here, because there's sort of like that park in the way. It might come out at the back of the shopping centre. I'll have to find out one day. Oh. It's funny that they actually bother to advertise all the shops on this end too. Like, these signs are in better condition than the ones at the front of the shop, where people will actually see it. I wonder how long I've been going today. It's nearly 9. I left the house, I think, about 6. That's a fairly decent stream. Normally, if I do a quick one, I can struggle to extend it past an hour. If I just sort of do the loop around town. So I've added in a few detours today. Good over here. Wait for this automatic. Come on. There we go. Oh, they're making a racket. Every night.
Sarah Seshogan said, back in town work.
Had a bug fly into my leg there. Yeah, we're back to civilization. If I get like a burst tyre or whatever, I could walk home from here, no worries. I've got to start bringing like spare tyre and all the stuff to change it with me. Because I know what's going to happen. I'm going to get a burst tyre and I'm going to be like 2 hours from home. Got a nice big crane here. So this used to be like a train station, depot type thing. They've turned it into sort of like a little park museum. This is like a communal garden. I think you have to like pay to rent the spots, or maybe it's for like the elderly people. I don't see many people in there. They must have like a certain day of the week that they're all in there doing their stuff. Still nice weather out here. It's not too cold still. I probably could have hung out a bit longer. Alright, let's get over here. Nobody on this side. We'll wait for these guys there. It's always awkward when they kind of like stop for you. It's like, you've got right away, just go. You do that weird thing where you both wait for the other person. And it's like, no, after you. No, after you. Then someone eventually caves. It's like, we've got rules to avoid those awkward situations. I get it, you're being nice and polite, but it just makes it harder for some people sometimes. Yeah, so this petrol station's fairly new. It only opened like maybe 2 months ago. And before that was like, I don't know if it was like a rental house or like a commission house, but it had people squatting in it. Like, I drove past one day and like the
Sarah
cops were all there.
said, I done that all the time.
Yeah, it happens to everybody. You got to laugh it off. But yeah, the cops were there throwing them out, and then they trashed the place, like the housing that was there. And yeah, it was just a bunch of squatters. causing God knows what problems in town. Okay. Oh, we're not getting killed from the right. There we go. And we'll go past the oval. Oh, I'm getting real hungry now. It's funny, like, if you're out and about doing stuff, like, you really don't get that hungry. Like, if you're active, it's only when you stop that you kind of realise, like, oh, damn, yeah, I kind of need to eat. You can see why, like, that intermittent fasting kind of works. Like, you have a big meal, and then you just go without until the next one. So long as you're out and about and active, like, you won't really feel the hunger too much. Oh, there's a few cars here. They must have had netball on tonight. Must have just wrapped up. Got to be careful riding along here. People sometimes just get out of their cars and get on the path without really looking. Or you'll get like kids that just, come from the other side of the car. But today we're good. And there's the skate park where all the youths hang out. Up to no good kids. Having fun at a skate park. Being outside instead of staring at a screen all day. How dare they? It's funny, I knew a guy who, he was a skater, and he ended up getting a job at the council designing skate parks. Like, that's a pretty sweet gig. So he designs all the skate parks for like Berwick Council. Not Berwick, Casey Council, which is like, I think they're the biggest council in Australia. So that guy, I don't know if you call it luck, but he made the right moves. Okay, I can see the Raid bus stop. Any suggestions on who to raid out to? Because I don't know who's on at the moment. Seems like Thursdays are kind of slow days for Twitch. Oof. I was looking for like other cyclist streamers. There's not many people that do cycling streams, even just IRL stuff. But I guess the time is like a factor.
Danny said, there's not much options, nah.
Damn. Is that a big ass spider? Yeah, we're gonna go somewhere else. I don't want to hang around his bus stop too much. Giant freaking huntsman there. No, thank you.
Sarah Seshogan said, we got Luke's VODs, Roby CDs on him, let me check.
Oh, I don't want to raid like one of the big boys.
Ozzy Danny said, Nomad's VOD channel.
Yeah, we could do Luke's
Retroisland
VODs.
Gaming, Roby CD.
I'll have a look. I've got people I follow too. If they're on, maybe we'll hit up one of them. But I'll have to pull up to the bench up ahead.
Sarah Seshogan said, Retroisland Gaming is cool.
Yeah, I'm happy to raid new people because, I only follow like a handful of people. So more people's always good. It's just a good way for me to even like discover new streamers. Because I kind of just keep to the bubble of people that I already watch. But I've been actively searching for like other Australian streamers, other Aussie IRL people. There's not many. Hardly anyone does this. And I just don't know why. If you live in Melbourne...
Ozzy Danny said, Rig's great.
If you live
He's in Hawaii, so the time zone is more handy.
Oh, okay. So they're ahead of us. They're like, it's way later. It'd be like middle of the night over there. For 1 hour, choose about 3.6
Sarah
gigs.
Seshogan said, T10 Nat is Aussie doing her IRL in Japan.
I think DX rated her once.
Sarah Seshoban said, younger culture though.
Yeah, that's fine. Us boomers can go visit them.
Sarah Seshoban said, she's doing
G'day.
a subathon.
A subathon? Oh yeah. Yeah, I'll have a look. I've just got to get to that little bench that's up here. I'm going to just exclusively use the Twitch app to raid from now on. It just seems easier. Every other way I try just doesn't seem as good. Like, the little chat app has a way to do it, but it shows like all these random accounts that I've never seen before. And I swear they've coded it in that it's promoting whoever built the app's friends or like people that he wants to support. It wouldn't surprise me. Like if I just bring this up now, I go to the little...
Aussie Danny said, an Aussie doing IRL in Japan does seem like a good match.
Yeah, look, we got like some Chinese one. I have never ever looked at these accounts. FT's on. Where's he at? Is FT in... Is he doing IRL at the moment? I'll have a look. I'll bring up the Twitch one. Oh man, he's like fogging up. Yeah, F Twilight's pretty cool. He does IRL as well. He's based in Tokyo. He's friends with a couple people over there. Alright, so if I go... So that's... Yeah, FT's on. FT's a good option, I think. Yeah. Got to remember how to do this. I'm getting like swarmed by bugs, so I can feel them. They're everywhere. Come on, load up. It'd be good if they gave me icons here so that I knew what little words so I could see what they are. See, not predictions. Here we go. Umbrella one. And we'll find FT. There he is. Oh, he's just at home. Yeah, we'll do Luke. He might be just sitting at a computer doing stuff. Oh my god, there's bugs hit me everywhere. I've got to turn his light off. They're just coming in. Alright, start raid. Has it started? Yes, cool. And then if I go back and view my channel, I can actually see what's going on. Get out of that. Watch this.
Sarah Seshoban said, should bring some big spray next time.
Oh, I'd go through the whole can. There we go. I can see it's working now.
Sarah Seshoban said, take care. Have a good one, mate.
Oh, well, I'll just raid out. It's just going to be a quick raid and run. If Luke says hi, just let him know that I'm raiding and running home. I'll make it go a bit quicker. All right, take care, guys. I'll see you around.
Sarah Seshoban said, repellent whoops.
Yeah, or that eucalyptus spray. That stuff works pretty good too.